Hello everybody, my name is Steven with Grantham University, here with the Week 8 project of the Persuasive Speech. Today I will be giving a speech on the dependency that we have as a people on technology. Can you survive without your cell phone? What would you do without the internet? If you get lost on a road trip with no GPS, can you find your way home? The world of technology is great, but are we too dependent on it? The internet has completely changed our views on the world. There are many health problems based on the use of our technology. I believe that we as a people are far too dependent on technology. Every function of our lives revolves around some form of technology. Our cell phones can do everything we want them to do, from making a phone call, to playing video games, to surfing the internet. According to FEMA's Strategic Foresight Initiative, Getting Urgent on the Future, page 2, there were 4.6 billion mobile phone subscribers in 2009, up from 1.8 billion in 2004. It's a 39% increase. If trends continue, it is estimated that there will be 6.9 billion mobile phone users by 2020. It's a 67% increase. If that cell phone dies or breaks, what do we do? Most of the population no longer has phone numbers memorized in case of an emergency. Our downtime at work or home is now consumed with games on our phone. Facebook, the most popular social media network, has over 500 million users. 200 million of those users, or 40%, log on with a mobile device. The personal interaction is almost gone without the use of technology. If we get lost in an unfamiliar city without that GPS on the cell phone, how do we find our way home? Most people nowadays cannot read a map. The internet is a great tool when used properly. With the daily use of technology, we willingly put almost every aspect of our lives online. From Twitter, with 304 million users, to Facebook, with 500 million users. It is only a matter of searching for somebody to find more information about you than you want them to have. The internet is not as secure as most people believe it is. More than 500,000 predators are online every day. With the amount of shared information on the internet, our private lives are just a few searches away for anybody to know. According to the Journal of Adolescent Health, written in 2010, in 82% of online sex crimes against minors, the offender used the victim's social media to gain information about the victim. 65% of online sex offenders used social media to gain information about the victim's home or school. 26% of online sex offenders used the victim's social network to find out where they were at any given time. Even what we may see as an innocent post can be added with other posts to gain more information than we meant to give up. With that information, predators can make an attack. The internet has completely changed how we find information. Before the days of Google, if you wanted to learn how to do something, you either had to ask somebody who knew, or through experimentation and trial and error. Now, if you don't know how to do something, just a quick Google search will bring up hundreds, if not thousands, of how-to videos on YouTube or how-to articles on the internet. The days of trial and error are over. Learning from our mistakes is almost a thing of the past. With being able to view how to do something online, there will be very few mistakes for us to learn from. Many experts are pointing fingers at technology for many of the negative health trends in our society. Technology is being blamed for a lot of health issues right now. Obesity, depression, and addiction are three that I will cover today. Obesity, or being overweight, has been a huge issue in our society today. Technology is one area that is being blamed for the increase in overweight children. Instead of going outside and running around getting exercise, kids today would much prefer to sit at home on the computer or the console of their choice. Technology creates the perfect recipe for depression. From lack of human interaction, to overeating, to lack of exercise. Turning off technology for just a few hours a day and getting proper exercise may reverse the effects of depression. Technology can be looked at almost as if it was a drug. In an article written by Andrew Hughes, it is stated that nearly 4 out of 5 students experience significant mental and physical distress, panic, confusion, and extreme isolation when forced to unplug from technology for a day. Withdrawal symptoms experienced by young people deprived of gadgets and technology is compared to those felt by a drug addict or smokers who going cold turkey. Studies have shown that when cell phones are taken away, subjects heard or felt phantom vibrations and continuously reached for phones that were not there. Some dependency on technology cannot be avoided. M.A. Mendez, in the work titled Parents' Description of Ideal Home Nursing Care for Their Technology-Dependent Children. Home care for technology-dependent children is one of the fastest growing segments in the U.S. healthcare industry, and an estimated 500,000 children require home nursing care. The growth in pediatric home care is due to the technological growth. Many jobs require some form of technology to complete daily tasks. There are many companies that require their employees to carry iPads to document work. With these devices, all employee work can be monitored. In an outdoor environment, these electronics are exposed to the elements from extreme heat to rain. These elements can wreak havoc on electronics. When these systems go down, there's a negative effect on production. With the dependency on these devices, many employees cannot do their work without them. A little bit of downtime may not seem like much, but when you have an entire company at a standstill, the amount of revenue can be devastating. Our love for advancing technology is real, but how far is too far? How much of our human existence will be taken over by technology? How much can you do without the use of any form of technology? I recently went on an 8-day camping trip. No cell phone, no internet, and no electricity. It was amazing how little I actually needed any of these. What would you do without technology? Read a book? Build something? I challenge you to see how long you can go without using technology.